Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this little cotton eye makeup remover pad or makeup remover pad. Great thing is it's made out of cotton, it's fully washable in your washing machine and can be used again and again. I'm using double knitting weight cotton here and a crochet hook that's size 4mm. I like an ergonomic grip and I hold it like a knife. Some people hold it like a pencil. I've never found that easy, so we're going to hold it like a knife. And we're going to start off by creating a magic ring for the centre, and we're going to do 2 rounds of what are known as puff stitches. So let's start off with our magic ring. Hold the yarn between your thumb and your index finger like this, and then close your middle finger to your index finger, and we're going to wrap round twice and create an X over those 2 fingers. Trap the yarn, the working yarn, underneath these 2 fingers to secure it tightly. Pick up your crochet hook. We're going to push it underneath the top right leg of the X and over the top left leg of the X. Draw that leg underneath and twist, and then go underneath the top left again and draw that through the loop on your hook. And there we have the magic ring. And it's magic ring or magic circle because you can pull this tail and it will make the ring close up. We need it about 1 centimetre across while we're working, and then we'll draw it into draw it up in the middle and secure it firmly when we finish. Now we're ready to do our puff stitches, and the way in which we do this is I'm going to show you how to do it. Just get a bit more yarn. You need quite a lot of yarn for this. We're going to start by holding our work. So hold your crochet hook in your dominant hand. You're then going to secure the ring between your thumb and your middle finger, and then your yarn goes over your index finger. So you've got this gap here, which is where your crochet hook can go, and then your other 2 fingers secure the working yarn. So the first thing we do is we do a yarn over, which means the hook goes under and the yarn goes over this way. Yarn over into the ring, yarn over, pull up. You might need to just ease it with your left hand like that. We're going to do that again for a total of 4 times. We've got 3 on our hook. Yarn over, yarn in, yarn round, yarn up. That's 2, which gives us 5 loops on our crochet hook. Yarn over, yarn in, yarn round, pull up, and then yarn over, yarn in, yarn round, pull up. So there we have the elements of the puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loops on our hook. Yarn over for the final time and draw it through all 9 loops. And then we're going to secure this with a chain stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then 1 stitch more, 1 chain more, yarn over, pull through to create the gap between the puffs so that we can fit the next round in. This will all become clear once we've gone a bit further. Let's repeat that once again. So we're doing this 4 times so that we get enough loops on our crochet hook. Yarn over into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up. That's 1. It's easy to lose track. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loops. So we know that there's got to be 9 loops. Yarn over again, pull through all of them, and including, the one on the first chain. Secure these together with a chain, which is yarn over, pull through, and another chain, yarn over, pull through. Right, we're going to just move those together, unravel a little bit more yarn here. This has worked its way a little loose, so I'm just going to pull that slightly tighter to make it easier to work. Number 3, yarn over, in once, yarn over, in, yarn over twice, yarn over, in, yarn over 3 times, yarn over, in, yarn over and up. Sort them all out, yarn over, pull them through, secure them with a chain and an extra chain for a gap. So that's 3, and we'll continue until we have 8. So this is always fiddly when you're starting off a project. You'll get into the flow of it. You can always slow down my video by going to the little flower icon on the below the YouTube video and selecting a slower speed so that you can follow along at a slower speed and do this in real time. Once you've done a few, you'll get used to it. And then you'll wonder why all your YouTube watching is just in slow motion. You can always set it again. And the chain, so that's 4. And this will become quicker and quicker as you get used to it. I mean, this is quite fine, this yarn. I mean, you know, it says it's double knitting weight, and all cotton yarn is finer than you would imagine than if you were using a wool or an acrylic or a mixed yarn. So, you know, don't be fooled. It does knit up or crochet up to the correct weight. There's our chain space. Keep pulling that tail so that you don't lose the round. Then we're going to go through, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more puff stitches, and then we'll move on to the second round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through all of them, chain, and another chain. Number 7, yarn over, in, round up, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull them up so they're even, yarn over, don't forget that last yarn over, otherwise they'll all fall off, wiggle it through, sometimes it's a bit tricky, Great thing about crochet is that you can always take it off the hook and undo it and start again. Coming up to the last one. Yarn over, pull up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through, wiggle that through there, close it up, and a last chain. Now we've gone all the way round. Let's pop the tail behind our work and push it down onto the table, and we can even up the stitches if we want to, like so, and then we can pull this so it's tighter. Sorry, you probably can't see what I'm doing. Let's pull it like this, and it's closing up like that, making the puff stitches. Okay, if we look at the one I did earlier in true Blue Peter style, you can see that I then do, in these gaps here, I do 2 puff stitches in each of the gaps. So that's what we're going to do next. And there is no extra chain in between any of these puff stitches. This creates a nice firm fabric-like cotton pad. So here we go. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to join our circle. So we find this loop here where my crochet hook is indicating, and we're going to put our hook into that stitch there, and we're going to do a slip stitch. And slip stitch is yarn over, pull through, and then you don't do anything else. All you have to do is to go through the chain that's on your hook. That is a slip stitch, and that's often used for joining rings, or it's used when you change colour. It's used in all sorts of circumstances. So we're going to start off by doing 1 puff stitch in this previous gap here. It's quite tricky, this one, because you're going to have to squeeze it in. So we start with yarn over into the gap, and remember it was once, twice, 3 times, and 4, yarn over, pull through all of them, and fix with another one. Now, no chain in between, as I said before. We are just going to go straight ahead and move on to this gap where we're going to do 2 puff stitches. You'll see what I mean. Okay, yarn over once, twice, 3 times, yarn over 4 times. If you do it more slowly, then you can always count to check that you've done the right number of yarn overs. Capture it like that, and then we're going to do another one in the same space, the same gap between these 2 puff stitches on the round below. Yarn over in once, in twice, in 3 times, in 4 times. Yarn over, pull through, and secure. I find that if you do the yarn over, the 2 securing chains very smoothly, it gives a better finish. You don't drop the momentum there. Okay, next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Through there and through there. That's what I mean by momentum. Check you've done the right number in each gap. We've got another one to do in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to this gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Just unravel a bit more cotton. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Yarn over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop through and secure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that one's got slightly out of sync. Now obviously when these are washed they're going to soften up and become much more absorbent, so you'll find that, you know, by washing the cotton it's going to really soften up. We haven't got many more to do. Let me press on. 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're enjoying this, then press subscribe and the bell and you'll get notifications of my next upcoming projects. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of good ideas coming up. Cotton is one of my favourites to work with. You can buy the cottons online. Easy to find. 1, 2, 3, 4. And through and secure. 1, 2, 3, 4. What you will need is a tapestry needle or a blunt needle to secure the ends in at the end. 2, 3, 4. Just 2 more left. You've got one in this last gap here and one in that gap where we just did 1 puff stitch. That's the easiest way to make it easier for you to finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it's not perfect the first time, don't worry, just use it. then make another one. Practice makes perfect with all this all these crafts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we've finished. So what we need to do is to secure this last chain to this first chain here by doing a slip stitch. Push your hook in to this stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull through like that. And then we can grab our scissors. Hold on a moment. Grab our scissors here and snip off a decent end like that. Now what I like to do is to run a couple more slip stitches along this edge just to secure it. So I'm going to go into this next stitch here, yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on the hook. Again, I'm going to go through this next stitch here. Oh, it's quite tight. There we go. Yarn over, pull through and pull through this, and probably one more slip stitch, yarn over, pull through and then pull through again, and then I will weave this in with a needle. And there we have it. We pull this tightly, and to finish it off completely, you will just weave this end underneath. Actually, you could probably do it with a crochet hook like this. You'll weave it all the way through, all the way round like this. Do it with your needle. And similarly with this bit, this end here, you're going to weave it away and then trim off the excess. But there we have it. We have another makeup remover pad, which you can make a whole pile of them in different colours. You can use scraps of yarn, do the inside one colour and the outside another. Plenty of opportunities to practice your crochet and practice making a puff stitch. So thanks very much for watching, and check back in, subscribe and check back in when you get a notification for my next project. Thanks so much. Bye.